Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a fantastic week. As if it's the first week of 2024 and the first week of January. That is insane, to say the least. I'm not prepared. But yeah, I thought what better way to start off the year than to stuff 135 into my binders, and then I have an extra 15 which I'm going to stuff into a couple of my bike exchanges. I'll explain in a minute where that's from. But yeah, I should have 135 to be stuffing into my binders this week. So let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. Perfect. Give me 2 seconds and it'll be over here. Okay, so we have an extra 15 which I'm going to be stuffing into a couple of bike challenges. This is actually the 15 that I stuffed into the bike folder last month? Oh god, it's weird saying that. Sometime in December this was stuffed into my bike folder. I thought what better way to start the new year than to have everything cleared out of any files that kind of go into savings challenges. So this is going to get stuffed into a couple of challenges. I'm just going to whack this at the back here and we'll come back to that once everything's been stuffed. I am doing something that is extremely dangerous. That is all I can say. First week of January, I am doing a no spend January, which means I will not be stuffing anything into my little personal shoppings folder. This is dangerous because it is coming up to my birthday, and I normally try and buy myself something nice for my birthday, which apparently is not going to be happening this year. So we shall see how this goes. But fingers crossed, no spend week. So I've got nothing set aside for personal expenses. So let's see what else I can put money into, if there is anything. I have £4 left over because even though I had 14 left going into Christmas week, I decided I was going to get a couple of bottles of rum because rum is delicious and it needed to be done. Because it's Christmas, right? Makes sense. So this will also be going into a couple of savings challenges, which is fine by me. Self-care is going to get 15 as per normal. I do have quite a few appointments coming up before this is being released, because I'm filming this slightly earlier than I normally would. I have my nails and my hair appointment on the 30th. Because that's how far in advance I'm filming this. Don't judge me. I've got so much to do before I go back to work. But so this, next time you see this, this will be a lot less, which isn't great, but needs must, right? Don't like gross nails, and my hair's getting kind of, the roots are coming through, to say the least. So self-care has what, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 25, 35, 135. Beautiful. But yeah, did everyone have a nice Christmas and a nice New Year's? Mine has been absolutely hectic. Health isn't going to get anything. Clothes is also not getting anything. Neither's books. Room. Oh, room is getting something. Ooh. So room is getting £10. So there's £10 in there. That is, if you can tell, I've added quite a few. You'll see it in my binder setup video. Please excuse the squeaky chair. I do need to get a new chair. Hence the room folder. But I've added quite a few new folders, so I've kind of budgeted for January without these new folders, so none of them will be getting anything in January, but moving forward. Plus I have a wage increase coming up soon, so no more low numbers hopefully. But yeah, so things like books, adventures won't be getting anything until about February, but that's fine. So then let's go into this one. What's in here? These binders are so new, I have yet to actually learn what is in them. I've put them in some kind of logical form, but my brain has not matched the colours to the binder yet. So Lona's not getting anything. Amazon is getting £10, which is nice because then that means we are over the halfway mark for having Amazon paid off already, which is nice because that hasn't long come out of the bank for this year coming forward. So that's 20, 40, 50 in Amazon. Apple Play is getting nothing, Microsoft is also getting nothing, and then business and tax is getting nothing as well, so that's fine. But yeah, did you guys do anything nice over the past week? My plans of doing naffle and just staying in pajamas and stuffing my face predominantly came to fruition, which was greatly appreciated. Birthdays are getting £5. You will see where this new tracker came from when I upload the binder setup for 2024. So £5 is going into the birthdays. I've actually also, if you haven't noticed, the camera is not shaking, or it shouldn't be where I've put it. I've done kind of a rearrange in how I actually set everything up. So hopefully 2024 will be the year of no shaking camera. So we shall see how that goes. But birthdays has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80. That's lovely. Again, that is another one that's going to get dropped within the next couple of weeks because I've got quite a few birthdays in January. Christmas is also going to get £5. Be useful if I didn't drop the pens, so that can get crossed off. And then Christmas will have £10 in. But yeah, lots of birthdays in January, lots of birthdays in Christmas, in December. So I'm surprised I've got that much in birthdays. It won't last long, but it bodes well for the rest of the year. Emergency fund is going to get 15. But yeah. Oh. So that's 50 in the bank, 20, 70, 80, 91, 5, 10, 15. So 115 in emergency fund. And then month ahead is also going to get 15. So that's also 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15. So 115 per month ahead. Oh man, I can't open the folder. There we go. And then let's sort out. I do have 10 to go into the bike insurance, but I don't want to do that because I might as well sort everything out in the bike file altogether. So I'm just going to whack that just in front of the money for savings challenges, just so it's out the way and safe. And then we're going to do my normal savings challenges. Because this is going to be a no spend week, I am going to do knockout 9 with what I have, because in theory I should have 20, 40, I should have about 50 plus the leftover from last week to go into my savings challenges. So the plan is to do the last 2 of knockout 9 and then get this round of it complete. Depends on if it wants to be generous or not, because I mean, last week was probably the most generous it's been in a long while. So we shall see. So we have 9, starting off well. That's a good number to start with. 7. Ooh. 1. That is not a good number. That is not a good number. 3. 8. Ooh. 12. I can do 6, 4 and the 2. I'm doing it with the 3 because there's no way in 4. So just 5 to go into knockout 9 from that one. That's nice. Most generous it's been in a long while. And then let's go again. 1. Oh, I'm gonna have jinxed it now. 3, definitely gonna have jinxed it, guys. 10, we'll go 8 and the 2. Oh man, don't bode well. I've still got 7 and 9 to go. 6, 12, 7 and 5, and 1, so that's 13. So that's 18 in total, which isn't too bad. So let's see how much I've saved on this round of knockout 9. For those that don't know, I will continue to play knockout 9 because this is the challenge that I play with my personal spending money every week. So I will do a row and whatever's left over from that game will get saved into it from my grocery money. So there's 50 in the bank from it. 70, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 123, which is, I'd say, not too bad. So there's that. That's lovely. What I'm going to do with this spare pound, I may regret doing this, but I'm going to put it into the pound savers, which I have little bags for now, guys. Where is it? It's this one. I have the bags arrived, so everything is all now nice and organised. And yes, I did put the 50p in from last week into the one for the 50p savers. That is done. I can even prove it to you because I put the card in here. It's crossed off. I remembered, guys. I remembered. So what can I do? I have, what, 35 left? Let's see. I might try and get some more knocked off of this one. As I said, I've come to terms with the fact that this is not going to get finished before the new year. Hence why it's now carried over. I don't have an absolute ton. I have a ton of 6s to do, but we shall see. So where's the dice for this one? 5. But yeah, I will eventually have a goals for 2024 video going up. I've just got kind of some work because I do it all digitally, so that's 6. I have some work and I've just drawn on my side, and then I'll do 2 on here, so that's 8. I do it all digitally just because that's how my brain works. I've got a couple of bits that I need to kind of finalise on it. 13, 14, so that's another one done. 14, before I can even film that. So it will be coming, but it will be sometime in January. 14, so 18. Yeah, eventually coming, guys, eventually coming. Can't do that one, so we'll roll again. 6, 18, 24. Should I leave it at 24? It gives me what, 11? We'll do one more. 24, 29. Cool. That clears another one. But yeah, it will be coming. I can promise you that it will eventually get there. It's mainly just so I can hold myself accountable of where I am with my goals for the year. So I'll take one of these out. I'll whack in the 30. so that will be coming. It's got to look all nice and pretty, otherwise I will not use it, because I've got a specific setup for that. I will be also doing, or I plan to, whether it gets done or not is a different question. I plan to do kind of like an overall budgeting setup, because this isn't the only way I budget. I have quite a big, I want to say convoluted way, but it makes sense to my brain. So let's put 5 in here. But it makes perfect sense to me, but to most people it's probably not fully logical. But I have an accounting background. I'm a qualified bookkeeper, because I never got my ACCA qualifications or anything like that. So qualified bookkeeper. So I kind of tend to run my personal finances more like a business, which sounds absolutely beautiful, but is so tedious. So I have a very set way in which I budget. So I thought it'd be quite interesting to not kind of show off, because I don't think it would make sense to anyone how I budget, but more of a, so that I can look back over it. Yeah, you guys are now essentially part of my digital journal. But kind of be able to look back and kind of see how it's changed, especially considering I'm becoming more reliant on my binders than spreadsheets, which I used to be very reliant on spreadsheets. Doing this was a massive learning curve, and yeah, I might actually put that spare, because I've got a spare pound now, I might put another one into the pound savers, get that done. Okay, so that's savings changes done. Let's put this pound away. But yeah, big goals for 2024. Anyone got any big goals? I've got quite a few. A lot of them is more bike savings, obviously, because bike is #1 personal goal. But main one other than that is just to get my loan, like extra payments on my loan, because that comes off principal, doesn't it? Oh, well, that was lovely. Gonna have to fix that. Okay, I'll sort it out in a bit. But bike insurance is going to get 10, so that covers the insurance money that we put aside a little bit ago. If you can't tell, I cannot colour in and talk. My brain cannot focus on more than one thing. I am absolute nightmare for it. So bike insurance has 150 in the bank, 170, 90, 200, 210, which is quite nice. But yeah, you will see, I've got it, because my setup isn't out yet, it looks kind of weird, but we have a couple of, just not specifically bike ones, but a couple of savings changes for my bike. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, is out of order, or am I missing one? No, it's there. We shall go, I'll go winter, because we're still in winter, and then I'm going to cross off Krampus, get him off the way, so that's 10 to here. And then I'm also working the 100 envelopes challenge and penny savers challenge for it. If I can, oh man, if I can get it out. So what I'm also going to do is that 5 is going to go into the 100 envelopes challenge. Again, can't focus. I'm cluing in and talking, so that's going to be fun. But yeah. Put that back in. Yeah. That is in a pot on the other side of the room. Clearly wasn't fully prepared. I'll whack that in. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all next week. Bye bye.